is like a circus haven.
We created Trenton Circus Squad to bring kids together, to work together, to learn from each other, and to enrich everybody.
Trenton Circus Squad is one of the main places in Trenton to have fun and stay safe at the same time.
It's a great place to be, and it's a great place to be yourself and hang out with everybody. And when we perform, it's even better.
Is that not the coolest thing? That is the Trenton Circus Squad. The gentleman right here, Tom von Oehsen, is the executive director. By the way, set this up. We met during the Russ Berrie Awards for Making a Difference this past year. What were we just saying, and why did you just tell me while you were watching that this has been my dream?
That's a typical scene in our factory. We're located in downtown Trenton at one of the Roebling Wireworks factories. And you walk in and you see kids doing the most amazing things. And that's why we say we inspire kids to take huge leaps in life.
Tom, where does this whole thing come from?
A partner and I co-founded it, Zoe Brooks and myself. We use circus arts, which is a very inclusive type of art form where kids can come in, find success, and learn skills that change their lives. They transform their lives, and they realize that they can achieve amazing things.
Why does it matter so much in a city like Trenton, our capital city in New Jersey? Again, could be Newark, Jersey City, East Orange, Camden, anywhere, but why there?
Well, our model is that we merge suburban kids with urban kids, and that's a huge thing. So we're bringing kids together that would never cross paths. So in our area, we got Princeton, Lawrenceville, Hopewell.
It's got some wealthy communities.
Hamilton, exactly. So those kids come into Trenton, partner with the teenagers from Trenton, and because we see the Trenton kids every day, guess what? They're the ones that have the most amazing skills because they develop and they practice
What's it
them
like
every
when
day.
those kids get together?
They form strong relationships, and human contact is something that is in desperate need for this generation because of the impact of cell phones. They're losing
Actually,
those
hold on,
skills.
excuse me, Tom von Oehsen from this great organization called Trenton Circus Squad. These kids are actually talking to each other?
Believe it or not, they're learning how to trust each other and communicate and develop empathy, and it's something that draws them to the factory every day because that experience is not something that they experience every day in their lives anymore. If anything, it's the opposite because they're on these phones and they don't know how to read people or
Sure.
feel emotion or anything like that.
Dare we use the term emotional intelligence and the lack thereof. You know, when I met you up at, it was Ramapo, Ramapo, the college there who did they did the event, the Russ Berrie Awards for Making a Difference, that to disclose I've been honored for about 20 years to be hosting that incredibly inspiring event where people who are making a difference every day, ordinary people, making extraordinary differences, as Angelica Berrie likes to say. I remember meeting you, and one of the things that struck me about you, not just the work in this organization, but you have a circus background.
I do.
Talk about it.
The first time I ran away to the circus was right out of high school.
Hold on, wait a minute. You can't use that expression. I ran away to the circus?
Yeah.
From where to where?
Well, I was fortunate enough to grow up in Princeton, and I wasn't quite ready for college and the investment that was going to require. So I saw an opportunity. My true love was theater and sports at that time. So I decided to enroll in an acting program in New York City, and that led to an audition or an application to the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Clown College. And I got accepted, and that's when I ran away.
How did it change your life?
It exposed me to the skills which are incredibly challenging, whether it's unicycle riding or the aerials or clowning or juggling. I mean, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of teamwork, and
persistence.
I had no idea, persistence, and I had no idea that I would be doing this as a job, full-time job at my age.
You did not?
No. I actually went back. I enrolled in college and got my degree, but then later on, because I still enjoyed and saw the impact it was having on kids, I decided to do it as a summer program. And when I incorporated the community service aspect, that's when I realized this could be a full-time job, because civic engagement is something that kids don't really look at fondly. They look at it as hours they have to complete. But when you combine giving back to community and community building with the circus skills, these kids just wanted to keep doing it over and over and over.
I'm curious about this, Tom. So way too many kids, one is too many, excuse me, are involved in gangs. An adrenaline rush. They're involved together. It's a family in the eyes of some. To what degree can you even say whether this initiative, Trenton Circus Squad, has diverted some of those kids away from gang life into this particular group of people doing these things because it's a really healthy substitute? I know it's a loaded question.
I think when the bottom line is every kid wants to feel belonged, and they want to be loved and feel appreciated
And express him or herself.
and be able to express themselves and belong to and that family environment. If you asked our kids why they come, they would say because it's like a family, and they'll be if they don't have a program.
2 seconds left. Go ahead.
If they don't have a program that they're drawn to or they feel they belong to, then they'll look for other ways, and I think that's when they start making bad choices and joining things that don't have much of a future.
Well, Tom von Oehsen, you're making good choices and doing a good thing with the Trenton Circus Squad. Well done.
Thank you.
Keep
Thank
it up.
you.
Okay?
Living my dream.
I hear you. Same here. That's why I'm here, living mine. And that's it for this edition of Think Tank, which was a dream we all had. So if you like Think Tank, you're going to love Think Tank, the podcast. It's going to be on Apple, not going to be, it is on Apple Podcasts and Google Play, where you can hear conversations just like the one we had with Tom, but also with exclusive commentary and analysis available only on Think Tank, the podcast. So watch us here, listen to us online, and remember, most importantly, make sure you think for yourself. I'm Steve Adubato. Check you out next time.
Think Tank with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by the Russell Berrie Foundation, PSC&G, ADP, the New Jersey Education Association, NJIT, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, and by Adler Aphasia Center. Promotional support provided by NJ.com and by New Jersey Family Magazine and NJFamily.com. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.